It was a warm Saturday afternoon, and the smell of fresh fries filled the air inside a crowded McDonald's on the edge of town. Kids laughed, families chatted, and teenagers filmed TikToks near the window. Among them sat Lily Carter, a quiet 17-year-old girl who preferred books to crowds, soft smiles to loud laughter, and kindness over popularity. Her long chestnut hair framed her delicate face, and she always wore a shy smile that made her seem invisible to most, except to those who chose to notice her for the wrong reasons. Today was supposed to be simple, a quick lunch before heading home from the library, but destiny had planned something else, something that would change not only her life, but the lives of 3 boys who thought bullying was just a game. Those boys, Ryan, Ethan, and Jake, were the typical high school trio everyone either feared or followed. Ryan, the ringleader, was the loud one with perfect hair and no empathy. Ethan followed his lead like a shadow, always laughing louder than everyone else. Jake, the youngest and most insecure, joined them out of fear of becoming their next target. Together, they made people's lives miserable, and today their eyes had landed on Lily. Lily sat quietly in the corner booth near the window, sipping her chocolate milkshake and scrolling through pictures of art scholarships on her phone. She wore a simple white dress with small blue flowers, a dress her mom had sewn for her birthday just last month. It wasn't designer, but it was her favorite. To her, it meant love, comfort, and hope, 3 things that had kept her going since her dad passed away 2 years ago. But as fate would have it, that dress was about to become the target of something cruel. Ryan nudged Ethan. "Hey, that's the girl from art class? The quiet one who never talks. Let's see if she's still quiet after lunch." Ethan smirked. "Bro, no way. She's too shy to even look at you." Ryan grinned. "Then let's give her something to talk about." They grabbed a tray full of fries and a large cup of Coke and started walking toward her booth. Jake hesitated. "Guys, maybe we shouldn't." But Ryan cut him off. "Relax, it's just a joke." As they approached, Lily felt her heartbeat quicken. She recognized them immediately. The same boys who laughed when her paint supplies fell in class last week. She tried to ignore them, pretending to text someone. But Ryan leaned in. Well, look who's here all alone again. Having fun, princess?" She forced a small smile and said softly, "Can you please leave me alone?" Ryan's smirk widened.
"Oh, she speaks."
The nearby tables turned slightly, sensing something brewing. Then, in one quick motion, Ryan grabbed a handful of fries, dipped them in ketchup, and flung them across her dress. The red ketchup splattered across her white fabric like blood on snow. Gasps echoed. Lily froze. Ethan laughed so hard he nearly dropped his drink, and Jake just stared in shock. "Oops," Ryan mocked.
"Looks like you just got a makeover."
The trio erupted in laughter as Lily's eyes welled with tears. She tried to wipe the ketchup off with napkins, but it only made it worse. Her face burned, not from the mess, but from humiliation. Every eye in the restaurant was on her. Some people whispered, others giggled, and a few just watched in silence, doing nothing. For a moment, Lily felt like vanishing. The world blurred around her as tears slipped down her cheeks. Ryan chuckled again. "Hey, maybe next time wear something that hides stains." But then something changed. Something deep within her, a spark that had been quiet for too long, began to stir. She slowly stood up, her trembling hands clutching the ruined fabric. Her voice was still soft but steady. "You think this is funny?" she asked quietly. Ryan blinked, not expecting her to respond. "Yeah," he said, smirking. "It's hilarious." Lily looked him in the eyes. "Then laugh while you can." Her words hung in the air like thunder before a storm. Without another word, she turned and walked out, every step silent, every breath controlled, but her mind racing with emotions, pain, anger, and something new, strength. As she pushed open the glass door, she caught her reflection in it. The girl in the stained dress, broken yet unbent. She didn't know it yet, but this was the moment her transformation began. She walked the streets aimlessly, her tears mixing with the afternoon breeze. She passed a group of girls from her school who giggled as they noticed the stains. She heard whispers. "That's Lily, right? What happened to her?" But she kept walking, her mind replaying the scene again and again. For years, she had been the quiet one, the one who never fought back, the one everyone assumed was weak. But maybe it was time to change that. Maybe it was time to remind everyone that silence doesn't mean weakness. It means control. When Lily reached home, her mother saw her dress and rushed toward her. "Sweetheart, what happened?" Lily's voice broke. Just some boys at McDonald's, they thought it was funny. Her mom's eyes filled with tears, but Lily shook her head. No, Mom. Don't worry. I'm okay. I just need to think. She went straight to her room and locked the door. The ruined dress lay on her bed, a reminder of her pain, but also of her purpose. She took out her sketchbook and began to draw, not flowers, not landscapes, but faces. 3 faces. Ryan, Ethan, Jake. Each stroke of her pencil grew sharper, more confident. She wasn't drawing out of anger. She was drawing out of focus. Days passed. At school, rumors spread fast. Some laughed, some sympathized, but none really understood. Lily stopped sitting alone at lunch. Instead, she began spending time in the art room, talking to her teacher, Mr. Reynolds, who encouraged her to join the upcoming Youth Art and Confidence Showcase. The theme was Reclaiming Yourself. It felt like destiny knocking. She decided to participate, and to tell her story through art, not words. Meanwhile, Ryan and his friends bragged about what they did. She didn't even fight back. Ethan laughed. Just walked out crying. Ryan smirked. Told you she's weak. But what they didn't know was that Lily had a plan, not for revenge that hurts, but for one that teaches. She started recording a short video, showing her stained dress, her tears, and then her sketches, transforming that pain into something powerful. The video ended with her message. They tried to stain my dress. Instead, they colored my story. Within hours of posting it online, her video began spreading. People connected to her message, students, artists, even strangers who had faced humiliation before. Support flooded in. Comments poured like rain.
You're so brave. We'll stand with you.
You turned pain into power. But Ryan didn't see it that way. When he saw the video trending, his ego burned. She's making us look bad, he snapped. Jake murmured, maybe we are the bad ones. Ryan glared. Shut up. A week later, the school announced that Lily's art piece had been selected as a finalist for the showcase, and the principal wanted her to present it in front of the entire student body. The news spread like wildfire. Everyone was curious. The shy girl, the one who was bullied, now standing center stage. Even Ryan's group couldn't ignore it. Ethan whispered, "You think she's gonna mention us?" Ryan scoffed. She wouldn't dare. But deep down, a strange nervousness flickered. The day of the showcase arrived. The auditorium buzzed with energy. Posters of different art pieces lined the walls, but all eyes were on one, Lily's. It was titled, The Girl in the Stained Dress. The painting was breathtaking. It showed a girl standing under a storm of ketchup, fries, and soda, but instead of crying, she was turning the stains into beautiful colors that formed wings behind her back. Below it, in bold letters, were the words, "Pain is not permanent, power is." As Lily stepped on stage, dressed again in that same white dress, now washed, repaired, and glowing under the lights, the crowd fell silent. Ryan, Ethan, and Jake sat in the back, watching nervously. Lily took the mic. Her voice trembled at first, but then grew stronger. "A week ago, I was humiliated in public. 3 boys threw food on me and laughed. I went home that day thinking I would never show my face again. But then I realized something. They didn't just stain my dress, they revealed my strength." The audience murmured. Ryan's jaw clenched. Lily continued, "To anyone who's ever been bullied, remember, your silence is not your weakness. It's your power waiting to be heard." The tears filled some eyes in the crowd. Even teachers looked moved. The applause that followed shook the room. Ryan felt his stomach twist. Ethan avoided eye contact, and Jake looked like he might cry. For the first time, the power dynamic had shifted. The girl they mocked was now standing above them, glowing with confidence, admired by everyone. But Lily wasn't done yet. She ended with a quiet smile and said, "This is only the beginning." The crowd erupted. Reporters from local news covered the event. Social media exploded with her story. "Sustained but strong" started trending, and while Lily walked off the stage, a single thought ran through Ryan's mind. What if this is the start of something bigger? Because unknown to everyone, Lily's journey wasn't over. Her story was about to take a shocking turn, one that would leave the same boys who once laughed, speechless and humbled forever. And that's where chapter 1 ends, not with revenge, but with the rise of a quiet storm.